the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing is McCarthy. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And 17.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. The NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
McCarthy is set to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 3. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and it hooked up there for a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 13. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Going up the middle, Forrester. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 73 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Thrown outside, complete to Foster. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Lions.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
Number 4. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Back to
7.
throw again.
A
short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
17 yards.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Strong. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and
Looking
2.
to throw. Strong. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Strong. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Strong. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's Foster on 4th. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That is on the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this 1st half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Strong. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Strong. On the RPO, he'll keep. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that will be incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped forward and pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. shot before break. Strong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 14. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
36 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. First and goal, Foster. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack and a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
47-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point left down the middle. And a decision to just keep the extra point lines up successful. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. So if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Operating from the gun. Strong. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Strong. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Strong. Broken tackle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run up the middle with Foster. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
A gain of 12.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's...
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come comes Minnesota. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard.
Operating from the gun. Strong. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Strong's pass.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 14
Teams have a tough time
yards.
running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
2nd and 9.
Jalen Walker. A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Strong.
I'm
not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Williams. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
1st down, Detroit.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
More yards.
Now 1st down carry for Foster. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Delayed give to Foster. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They juked him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Off the RPO, he completes it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Ellison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that's going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
And really hoping for a turnover. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it
They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Lions first down.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing the outright incomplete. It's Foster. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll hand off to Foster. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Again, this is Foster. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They keep it in the hands of Foster.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.